This game tomorrow against Man United is actually because the truth is, all we care about is our 3 points. But these lot really see it as an opportunity to make a statement. With their new manager, well, interim manager Michael Carrick. Obviously, I watched the game against Man City, and yes, they did well. Yes, they battered Man City. Yes, they were supposed to win more than 2-0, yeah. But guess what? Bodo Glimt pretty much did a 3-0 job against Man City, bro. They even did better. Do you get what I'm saying? So that kind of just diminished the value of whatever Man United think they did against City because City have not been good this season. They've really not been so good this season. And it's a case where to get that kind of confidence and that kind of entitlement and that kind of smugness from just the one game when you're about to face the literal statistical best team in the whole of Europe right now is something that can only come from years and years of being the best team in the land. It's something that can only come from years and years of dominating and being so good that you literally strike fear into people's hearts. And it's a case where this is where Arteta is trying to take us to. United is a team that have won two trebles, yeah. They've won a couple doubles. 13 Premier League titles. Listen, they've earned the right to be as smug as they are, right? Their history is rich. And this is the beauty. And I guess this is why Arsenal fans piss people off so much because they're like, we've not done enough to earn the arrogance that we have. But guess what? The arrogance that and the entitlement that Arsenal fans have, it comes from the older fans that really grew up seeing Henry and seeing us dominate what we dominated in terms of like in the early 2000s. Yeah, that is where that entitlement and that kind of smugness that pisses people off. That's where it comes from. But then the newer fans of Arsenal, yeah, we get our confidence, yeah, from statistics. We get our confidence from literally watching Arsenal the past couple years, the past 4 years. People try to like gaslight us into thinking that being the second best team, finishing as the second best team 3 seasons in a row. People have kind of done their best to gaslight us that that is supposed to be a bad thing. And in my head, I'm just like, how the hell can that be a bad thing? How? How can that possibly be a bad thing? And that is where we get our confidence from knowing that in a season of 38 games, we are gonna win at least 30 of them. We are not losing more than 5 games. I don't remember the last time this Arsenal institution lost 5 games in a season. This is what we're talking about. This is where our confidence comes from. And then we go to Europe and then we dominate as well. And then you now have the game coming up on Sunday, and then United fans really believe they're going to do anything against us, and better yet, do something against us at the Emirates as well. The Emirates that no one has come and beaten us there, fam. Bayern Munich, the supposed best team in Europe, because to be fair, if you put all of Europe together, I guess they're the best because they've scored the most goals and they have the most points gap at the top of their league table. So fair enough. But guess what? They're third. They're third in the Champions League, bro. People, help me understand something. You want to find out who's the best team in Europe. So then you bring all the teams that are good. Then you bring all the teams in Europe together in one competition. And then you now say, even though everybody that is good in Europe is playing in one competition to try and figure out who the best is, the team that are currently the best, nah, I don't agree they're the best. What kind of cognitive dissonance is that, bro? But I guess football is such that we are supposed to, or we are being gaslit or trying to be encouraged to be able to hold two opposing ideas in our mind at the same time. And I really can't stand for it, bro. Because you can't tell me that the very fact that nobody is running away with the Premier League, that nobody is impervious to being beaten by anyone here. You can't tell me that that just shows that the league isn't good. People say the league isn't good because they are seeing people not being able to string two passes together. They are seeing people not being able to do prolific, incredible skills. Forgetting the fact that you're not playing against mannequins, bro. The very fact that the other teams have become better means they're not going to just sit back and watch you do what you want to do, fam. That is what it means when we say the league has gotten better. It means you're not going to be able to get your shit off, bro. And the statistics also show it that Apart from Haaland, who is actually low key on like a three goal, 4 game, 5 game open goal drought, yeah. Igor Thiago is probably, and then Igor Thiago. No one else. No one else is scoring goals in this league, bro. No one else is raking up 10 goals. Nobody apart from them two have 10 goals in this league. So how doesn't that mean that it's just so much more difficult to score in this league? That is why, like, I love the fact that Arteta is my coach, because he's able to apply so much context and see that, okay, Gyökeres, before we decide that Gyökeres is a bad player, is a bad signing, is he doing the fundamentals? Is he doing the bare requirements? Is he doing the bare minimum? Is he doing the minimum requirements? Is he doing the non-negotiables? Is he running? Is he pressing? Is he showing determination? Is he coming up to training? Is he going again? Is he persevering? If the answer to all of those is yes, come on, the goals will come. Gyökeres is 28, 27 years old. Scoring, and he finished last season as one of the highest goal scorers in the whole of Europe, which means he knows the back of the net, bruv. He's got the skills to put the balls in the back of the net. Anyway, this is supposed to be a preview for the United Arsenal game. So, from a United point of view, as I say, the only thing that is impressive about United is the smugness that they still have, even though their last league title was 2013. That's what's impressive, and that's what I can't wait to. That's us. I can't wait till we have that level of assurance in our team, because United, they really think they're gonna come over here. Over here, like I live in London. They really think they're gonna go to the Emirates and do anything. It's really impressive. It's actually worth applauding. That good on you for having so much faith in your team, bro. But anyway, just quickly, the team I want to see, because it looks like Calafiori and Hincapié might be back in training. So it just goes without saying. Because we don't want any mess up. Because I say this, even though I don't remember when last I saw Ben White do anything wrong defensively. But we all know that Timber is the best, so we have to put our best out. So Timber, obviously, Raya. So Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Calafiori or Hincapié. Or even Luis Skelly, bro. I don't even understand this, like what anybody has against Luis Skelly, because against Inter Milan, Champions League finalist of last season, he did a job. So it's like, it could really be anybody on that left back spot. I just don't want it to be Timber. I just don't want to see a right footer on the left, please. Can we just not do that again? Unless we really, really have to. Because like, this is why whenever Timber is playing left back, he has to just stay in the middle. And then hope that Trossard and Rice are able to just do something by themselves. Nah, bro, we don't need that. In the midfield, obviously, Zubimendi, Rice, and I guess you could put Odegaard, but it'll be nice if it's Eze, you know. It'll be nice if it's Eze, because that will show that, because this is what we're starting to get, right? We're starting to see that if we have Eze on the pitch, yeah, it just means we're trying to go for it immediately, man. Like, without any care of like balance or holding back. We're just trying to go straight for it. And I hear it. I actually hear it. But Mikel Arteta knows best. He's got all the data. He's got everything he needs to make the best decision possible. So I trust him. And then obviously Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli. Saka, Gabriel Jesus, Martinelli, running back. Run it back, people. Run it back. Run back that front four. In fact, Eze, sit on the bench. Run back that front four, bro. Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus, Saka, Odegaard. Give it to me, bro. Give it to me. Pause, fam. Pause. And then let's just tidy up these guys and then move on to the next game after this United game, bro. But yeah, who am I worried about most in that United? Obviously, you have to always be wary of Bruno Fernandes, because he's literally the only one in that team that can produce a moment of magic. So yeah, man's always going to be worried about Fernandes. I guess Dogu is looking good right now. He shouldn't be underestimated. So yeah, we'll see how tomorrow's game. I keep saying tomorrow. Sunday's game goes, man. Catch you guys later, man. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.